Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to Speak English with Confidence, the podcast where we help you speak better, think clearer, and grow every single day. I'm Smith.
And I'm Enna. And today we are going deep, like brain deep.
Brain deep. Yes, because today we're talking about something that honestly affects so many of us, and most people don't even realize it's happening to them.
We're talking about brain rot. And no, we don't mean some kind of medical disease. We're talking about that mental fog, that feeling where you just can't focus, can't think clearly, can't even finish a sentence without losing your train of thought.
Exactly. And the scary part? It's often caused by habits we do every single day. Habits we think are totally harmless. So today, we're going through 10 of them.
10 habits that are quietly killing your brain and what you can do instead. Let's go.
Habit number 1, and honestly, I feel a little called out by this one. Doom scrolling.
Oh yes, the endless scroll. You pick up your phone, you open Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever your app of choice is, and suddenly, it's been an hour.
An hour! And what did you actually get from that hour? Honestly, nothing. Just a head full of random clips, bad news, funny videos, more bad news.
And your brain is completely fried. Here's what's happening on a scientific level. When you're constantly scrolling, your brain is being flooded with tiny hits of dopamine. That's the feel-good chemical. But the problem is none of it is satisfying. So you keep scrolling, looking for that next hit.
It's like eating potato chips. You can't stop at one. And before you know it, you've eaten the whole bag and you still feel empty.
Great analogy. And over time, this actually rewires your brain to need constant stimulation. You lose the ability to focus on one thing for more than a few seconds.
So what do we do about it? Well, the first step is awareness. Notice when you're doing it. Set a timer if you need to. Give yourself 10 or 15 minutes of social media time, then put the phone down.
And here's a tip.
Don't start your morning with your phone. Start with something intentional. A walk, a glass of water, even just sitting quietly for 5 minutes.
Yes, protect your mornings, people.
Okay, habit number 2 is one that people are actually proud of. Multitasking.
Oh, I know so many people who say, "Oh, I'm great at multitasking," like it's a superpower.
And here's the truth. It's not. It's actually a myth. The human brain is not designed to do 2 things at the same time. What you're really doing when you multitask is rapidly switching between tasks. And every time you switch, your brain has to reset. It costs you time, energy, and focus.
So if you're trying to reply to emails while watching a lecture, while also texting a friend, you're not doing any of those things well. You're doing all of them badly.
Exactly. And doing this constantly trains your brain to be scattered. You literally become worse at focusing the more you multitask.
The fix? Monotasking. One thing at a time. Close the other tabs. Put the phone in another room. Give your full brain to one task. Finish it. Then move on.
Your brain will thank you. And honestly, you'll get more done in less time.
All right. Habit number 3. And this one is huge. Not getting enough sleep. Sleep deprivation is one of the most underrated causes of brain rot. When you don't sleep enough, your brain literally cannot clean itself.
Wait, clean itself?
Yes. There's actually a system in your brain called the glymphatic system, and it flushes out waste and toxins while you sleep. If you're not sleeping enough, that waste builds up. And that's linked to poor memory, paid concentration, and even long-term brain disease.
That is genuinely scary. And so many people are running on 5 or 6 hours of sleep and calling it fine.
It's not fine. Adults need 7 to 9 hours. And it's not just about the quantity. It's about quality, too. So no screens an hour before bed. Keep your room cool and dark. Go to sleep at the same time every night.
Consistency is key. Your brain loves a routine.
Habit 4. Consuming too much negative content.
Okay, habit 4. This one is related to doom scrolling, but it goes even further. Consuming too much negative content.
Whether it's the news, true crime podcasts, drama videos, or even just negative people in your life, constantly surrounding yourself with negativity physically changes your brain.
It activates your stress response, your fight or flight system, over and over again. And chronic stress literally shrinks the part of your brain responsible for memory and decision-making, the hippocampus.
Wow! So watching scary news every morning is actually making you less intelligent over time?
In a very real way, yes. That doesn't mean you should be ignorant of the world, but be intentional. Choose when and how much news you consume, and balance it with positive, uplifting, or educational content.
Which is exactly why you should listen to podcasts like this one.
Shameless but true.
Habit 5, and this one sounds almost too simple: not drinking enough water. Okay, but hear us out, because this is seriously underestimated. Your brain is about 75% water. Even mild dehydration, we're talking just 1 or 2%, can cause brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and memory problems.
I've had days where I felt completely useless mentally, and then I drank a big glass of water and felt dramatically better within 20 minutes.
Same. The fix is simple. Drink more water. Keep a bottle with you. Start your day with water before coffee. Aim for around 8 glasses a day, though it varies depending on your size and activity level.
Hydrate your brain, people. It's cheap, it's easy. There's no excuse.
Habit 6. Sedentary lifestyle. Sitting all day. This one is really relevant for people who work at desks or who spend a lot of time studying. We sit for hours and hours, and our bodies and our brains really suffer for it.
Physical movement literally increases blood flow to the brain. It stimulates the growth of new brain cells. It releases chemicals like BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is basically like fertilizer for your brain.
And the opposite is also true. When you stop moving, your brain function declines. Cognitive decline, lower mood, reduced creativity, all linked to inactivity.
You don't need to run a marathon. A 30-minute walk every day makes a measurable difference. Stand up every hour. Stretch. Dance in your kitchen. Just move. Dance in your kitchen. I love that. Mental note, do more kitchen dancing.
Habit 7. And this one is really interesting. Relying too much on your phone for memory and thinking.
Oh, the GPS effect. When was the last time you actually memorized a phone number or tried to remember directions without Google Maps?
Exactly. We've outsourced so much of our thinking to our phones, and the brain, just like a muscle, needs to be used to stay strong. If you never challenge your memory will weaken.
The same goes for problem solving. If you Google the answer to every single question the moment it pops into your head, you're training your brain to not bother trying.
So challenge yourself. Try to remember things before you Google them. Do mental math instead of reaching for the calculator. Learn to navigate somewhere new without GPS once in a while.
Keep your brain working. That's how you keep it sharp.
Habit 8. Your diet. Specifically, too much sugar and processed food.
Oh, this one hurts because junk food is so good.
It really is. But here's what it does to your brain. Sugar causes inflammation throughout your body, including in your brain. And chronic brain inflammation is directly linked to cognitive decline, brain fog, and even depression and anxiety.
Processed foods also lack the nutrients your brain needs to function. Things like omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, magnesium, all critical for brain health, and they're almost completely absent in fast food and packaged snacks. The fix isn't perfection. You don't need to eat like a monk, but try to add more brain-healthy foods.
Things like fish, nuts, berries, leafy greens, eggs, avocado.
Physical movement literally increases blood flow to the brain. It stimulates the growth of new brain cells. It releases chemicals like BDNF, brain-derived neurotropic factor, which is basically like fertilizer for your brain.
And the opposite is also true. When you stop moving, your brain function declines. Cognitive decline, lower mood, reduced creativity, all linked to inactivity.
The fix isn't perfection. You don't need to eat like a monk, but try to add more brain-healthy foods. Things like fish, nuts, berries, leafy greens, eggs, avocado.
Think of it as feeding your brain, not just your stomach.
Habit 9. Social isolation. Spending too much time alone without real human connection.
This one became really relevant during the pandemic, when so many people were isolated, and researchers saw a real cognitive impact. People's memory and problem-solving abilities actually declined.
Humans are social creatures. Our brains are literally wired for connection. When we interact with other people, real conversation, not texting, but actual talking, our brains are working hard. We're reading emotions, constructing sentences, listening, responding.
It's a serious mental workout that we don't even think of as exercise.
And loneliness, on the other hand, activates the same stress systems as physical pain. It's genuinely damaging.
So make time for people. Call a friend, join a class, have a real conversation. And if you're learning English, find a language partner, join a community, practice speaking with real humans.
That's actually one of the best things you can do for both your English and your brain health. 2 birds, 1 stone.
And finally, habit number 10. This one is a little counterintuitive. Never allowing yourself to be bored. Wait, isn't boredom bad?
That's what we've been told, right? Keep yourself busy, stay entertained. But actually, boredom is incredibly important for your brain. When you're bored, when you're not being stimulated by screens or noise or tasks, your brain enters what's called the default mode network,
which is basically your brain's creative, reflective mode. It's when you daydream, make unexpected connections, process emotions, come up with new ideas.
Some of the greatest insights in history came from moments of boredom. Newton with the apple, Archimedes in the bath. Your brain needs idle time to synthesize everything it's learned.
But we've filled every single moment of potential boredom with our phones. Waiting in line, phone. Walking to the shop, headphones in. Sitting on the toilet, phone.
We're really doing it everywhere, aren't we?
Let yourself be bored sometimes. Stare out the window. Let your mind wander. It's not laziness, it's actually how your brain recharges and creates.
All right, let's do a quick recap of the 10 habits we talked about today.
Number 1, doom scrolling. Number 2, multitasking. Number 3, not sleeping enough. Number 4, consuming too much negative content. Number 5, not drinking enough water.
Number 6, living a sedentary lifestyle. Number 7, relying too much on your phone. Number 8, eating too much sugar and processed food. Number 9, social isolation. And number 10, never allowing yourself to be bored.
Now, we're not saying you have to fix all of these overnight. Pick one. Just one habit from this list and make a small change this week.
Small, consistent changes add up. That's how you protect your brain. That's how you stay sharp, focused, and clear-headed.
And if you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. We genuinely appreciate every share, every review, every message we get from you.
And if you're learning English, which, since you're here, you probably are, listening to podcasts like this one is genuinely one of the best things you can do. You're training your ear, your vocabulary, your comprehension. Keep it up.
You're doing amazing. Seriously.
Until next time, take care of your brain.
and speak with confidence.
See you next time.